What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got my guy on the screen, Byron. And as y'all notice, he's moved. He's in the penthouse. Byron, what's good with you, my boy? How's everything?
Man, life is good, man. Appreciate you having me. Life is good.
I appreciate you on the show. I appreciate you on the show, man. Listen, we're gonna get right on into it, dog. But before we do that, I just gotta say, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food since it's around the time period? What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Oh, I gotta have them candy yams. I gotta have the candy yams.
Okay.
If I ain't got them candy yams, I'm good. Like that's all I need. I need them candy yams.
Okay. See, I'm not mad at that answer. I'm not mad at that answer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this 'cause I have a cheat code with it because I was gonna use candy yams. A version of them, at least, is my dessert. But mine is mac and cheese. Like it's got to be mac and cheese. It's got to be fried mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not mad at yours too. Because if you tell me you got some marshmallows on them things, hey, dog, like it's a little tough. Ooh, dang, I'm starting to get hungry again.
Yeah, I need the yams.
Favorite dessert though. Favorite dessert.
That's tough. It can go a lot of ways. My mother, she always made sweet potato pie. That was something that we kind of came up on, sweet potato pie, apple pie, the cobbler, the peach cobbler. So like, it's the traditional Southern pies, if you will. So I can't really choose one, but
You gotta pick one, brother. You gotta pick one.
If I had to pick one, let me get that peach cobbler.
Okay. All right, that's a bet. Then. See, it's tough for me too, because I also say I have sweet potato pie and banana pudding as my favorites. But if I gotta go with one, because I didn't get the yams, I'm gonna say sweet potato pie. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go wrong. Yeah, sweet potato pie. That thing's different.
Yeah, it is what it is. We're here with it. But ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to get that food out the way because it's around Thanksgiving time. So I was actually curious what your favorite meal is. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and make this transfer real quick. NFC South, right? NFC South. Saints, Falcons, Bucks, Panthers. That is disgusting work. 1-9. Like, dog, this is how many wins we got, bro. Like, this is how many wins. Like, hey, hold on. That's how many wins we got, Byron. I'm disgusted. I'm Who wins this division, though? Who wins this division? Saints are at 5-5. Falcons and Bucks are at 4-6.
I mean, I would say the Saints have the most talent, for sure. Okay. They have the most talent. I don't. If I'm Atlanta, I'm not trying to win anything. There's a lot of good QBs coming out.
Their QB look all right now. He seemed to be doing okay now. Like I thought that was the case.
I mean, yeah, but it's getting time for divisional play, right? It's getting time for that divisional play. You playing against, I hate to use the term, so I'm not. You playing against scraps. I mean, you playing against scraps. You playing against teams that are 4-6. I mean, the team that wins this division automatically gets a bid to the playoffs because that's how it goes. But they're gonna be a wild card team. You're gonna have probably the Saints win. If I had to guess, the Saints will probably win the division. You'll have the Saints playing against probably Detroit or San Francisco. It's gonna be a slaughterhouse. It's not gonna be worth watching. And then you'll probably have the Seahawks play against the other team.
I'll say this now: if the Falcons get in instead of the Saints, because I think both the Saints and the Falcons could be tricky. Because I remember the Saints have a solid passing attack, right?
They do. Yeah, they do. They got good receivers. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can always throw in Taysom Hill to be a little wild card. And then for these Falcons, I mean, Ryder's cool, but Bijan Robinson, hey dog, that brother is alright. Like he seemed to be pretty solid. So if they can win off the run game, you can slow down. You can you can take away time of possession. And if you're up, and they can't stop the run, Falcons could be a little interesting too. So I mean, I don't know. You
If
like
it's me, I don't. I know people say, oh, people shouldn't throw the season, throw games.
mhm,
If you go to the playoffs, what you playing for?
Super
I,
Bowl
I, I,
or growth. I mean, you got to see what you can do. You got to see what your ceiling is personally. Because like
you
for
gotta
all
see
right,
what your
so
ceiling is.
because like for
Yeah, I
example,
agree.
us last year. I personally thought, bro, we should have built on top of last year. Our defense helped us get to
Mhm.
almost reaching the playoffs. We were almost looking to be in the lottery spot early on and turned it around. I thought we should have brought back Steve Wilkes as our head coach. Like there were things we should have, you know what I'm saying? So like we didn't I knew we weren't going to win the Super Bowl, but we at least got to see what we needed. Okay, let's get maybe we don't need to improve the QB as much. Maybe we just need to get more weapons or whatever the case may be. So that's why I look at it. Like if you have a shot at getting to the playoffs, maybe you just need to tweak something. But if you don't have a shot, then I agree with you, and I think you should tank. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say yeah. I would say, I mean, once you get anything can happen, right? Any given
Mhm.
Sunday. We've all probably all
Right.
seen that movie, Any Given Sunday, right? Anything can happen. Um, which is true. Anything can happen. I because it's NFL. There's one game. It's not
Mhm.
7 game series. It's one game. Anything can happen within that one game.
Now
Okay.
I gotta bring this up though, brother, because last time we had you on the show, you was talking about Bryce Young, for my boys, and you was talking about how he's the second best quarterback in the division. And I would just like to say I think that's wrong. Um, but like, do you believe that statement's wrong at all, or do you feel like there's a chance he can turn it around and showcase that he is the second best quarterback in the division?
Uh, Yeah, I mean, I would still say that he is the second. I mean, reality, he might be the best. And you're like, wait, why would I
Okay,
say that?
yeah, I'm very curious. Why would you say that? Even though we don't
Yeah,
have the
I mean,
weapons in place,
he.
like I'm very curious.
I'm looking at his numbers: 9 touchdowns, 8 picks, 1,600 yards, almost 1,700 yards. Right, 74 QBR. Right, the numbers are bottom of the barrel. I mean, it's baseline, not very good. But were you expecting anything different? I
Yes,
wasn't. Personally, I
my
didn't expect him to be 22-10, right? I didn't expect him. I know we had this conversation before between Shroud and Bryce Young, right?
mhm.
We had a conversation before. I still think I still think Bryce Young is super talented. Like Stroud's numbers are very good.
Mhm.
Incredibly good. Like he's got 3,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 5 picks, 99 QBR.
He making me look very stupid because I said he looked overrated in college.
And I told you he wasn't overrated. I said that.
So
I said he
I
was
still
really
think
good.
maybe his O line is really talented, but that's another discussion for another day.
I think Houston has a better O line. I think they have a better
Hey,
O line. They have a
hey.
better coach, and they have better weapons. I think they're a better team. Houston is a better team than
Oh,
Carolina.
oh,
Now, how
let's not kick us while
they're
we're
a
down
better
too much, but you
yeah,
know what I'm
they're
saying.
a
But
better
yeah, we
team.
1-9 right now. We're
Yeah,
you know
they're a better team.
we
And
fishing
I
for that number one spot. Like yeah, that's
You see what I'm saying?
not
And I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing with it too. Is like Houston right now is 6-4. Like they're
yeah.
6-4 right now. That's good. Like that's solid. They're still competing for a playoff spot. They're
But
still
see,
trying to win that division.
I thought we had more in our team than 1-9. And I'm not putting all the blame on Bryce, right? Because again, our O line doesn't look the best. Our weapons aren't the best. Adam Thielen's our best wide receiver, but he's really a number two, maybe a number three. So I get it's not the best situation for Bryce.
No.
I still
Mhm.
would have loved to see though, like like a 13-8. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone was talking about how special this kid is, and I'm like, I'm not seeing special. He cool, but I personally wanted Anthony Richardson, and I made the video, but I'm sticking with Bryce because I got to at this point in time. But the brother got at least 3 seasons to prove to us, hey, he's worth this number one pick, which means we got to at least make some solid headway to get to the playoffs. Now, that also puts pressure on the organization too, because we got to put him in the right spot. But I got to see. He got to at least prove to me that we can be comfortable in him being our QB of the future. But that does beg the question, because again, we're at the bottom of the barrel. We're more than likely gonna get the number one pick. Who would you want us to draft this year? Because I'm liking Marvin Harrison myself, but maybe you feel something different. Because again, he's a wide receiver,
That's what I
but
thought.
maybe we need to beef up the O line and focus on that person because you do win in the trenches.
Yeah, I would say this. I'm looking at there's a couple of things for me to answer this question appropriately. I'm looking at Trevor Lawrence stats for his rookie year. He threw 3,600. He threw for 3,600, 12 touchdowns and 17 picks, 17 or and a 71 QBR. His second season, 4,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, 8 picks, 95% QBR. This season, he's about 2,400 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 picks. So he's still got pretty much 7, 8 games to make headway. I think he'll be fine. Jacksonville historically was a bad team, was a bad organization. Trevor Lawrence didn't play well in his first season. They thought the same thing. Oh, is he worth it? Is he worth it? It's a different narrative now when they bring in the right guys, get the right people around him. He had 17 picks and 12 touchdowns, and he was supposed to be the second coming of Peyton and a combination of a running guy with that. So
Yeah.
like I can't, and that's why I say I don't get held up and guys will pick number one overall because you're picked to the worst team in the league. And so
So
go ahead, I'm
we go.
listening.
No, I'm saying so. With that being said about the IQ, right? Would you lean us going skill or us focusing on the line? Because we got to protect Buddy. But to your point, though, and to what I was saying earlier, we need to give him more
Mm.
talent. So
Yeah, let me think on
UGM,
that.
I was
I
about to
gotta,
say
I gotta,
UGM. You got to think
I
about
gotta,
that.
I gotta ponder if I'm
I,
spending the number one pick on a wide receiver, not because Chase was picked fifth, right? He
mm,
was picked, and he got held in a good Super Bowl, so I can't be mad at that pick. They thought Chase was picked too high, so and I don't. I think he was an exceptional talent. So
maybe these are exceptions. Maybe these are exceptions. But here's what we'll do. Then.
yeah,
Here's what we'll do.
yeah.
We'll get. I'm about to say
That's a different segment. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
yeah, but
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
what I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
know.
I think that what we just did is we're gonna have to get Mark and Nick back on the show and ask them what they think because I'm sure they're gonna try to say O line, but again, you play wide receiver, so I'm trying to help you out here and fight for your position. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
again,
but I think so many guys are so expendable nowadays. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like you don't you don't need you give me the receivers of the Chiefs with a Kelsey, with that quarterback, with a Mahomes,
I was
who
about to
was
say,
exceptional, generational guy, but
yeah.
they don't need Tyreek. So people thought that they were crazy when they let him go. Oh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Won a
I
Super
mean,
Bowl.
you still could have
He
kept
won
him.
another one.
I
He
mean,
won another one.
you still could have kept him though. That's all I'm saying. It makes it a lot
They
easier.
weren't gonna
Work.
pay him that money though. They weren't gonna
I
pay
hear
him that
that too.
money.
I hear that too. I hear that too. Yeah, I hear that too. I
They
hear that.
weren't paying him that money.
But
They had
look,
to pay
let's.
Kelsey and they had to pay Mahomes. So.
No, that's true. That's true. But nah, Byron, I appreciate you for covering the NFC, my boy. Next time we're gonna try to get you on the AFC. I don't think you covered that one last time, did you? I know
No,
you.
I didn't cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get on that one. Yep.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, yeah. So we will definitely cover you on. We will definitely cover you on that one, my boy. Do you have anything you want to say before we close up shop?
Nah, man. I just hope that y'all have a great Thanksgiving. I think the holidays is always a tough time for some people. Reach out to
Hmm.
those people who you kind of care for, and those who care for you. For some people who have struggled during this time. Nah, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Be careful on Black Friday if you go shopping. I don't really do Black Friday shopping, but be careful if you do. Just have a blessed rest of your week. That's it.
That's a great one right there. I appreciate that. Also reminding me, I definitely got some stuff that I still got to purchase on Amazon. That's my Black Friday shopping. I ain't going out like
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm not
going
going
out.
out here.
Not at
No.
all. Hey, but those were good times back in the day, bro. Like Black Friday shopping out and about. Those are all right times, man. I hated them lines though. They were really
Yeah,
long,
I'm not going
unnecessary.
nowhere.
But hey, they were good times. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone who's anyone. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. Hope you're all having a good one. Take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.